I recently reconnected with a guy from high school who used to be my best friend's boyfriend in high school. I'm 24 years old, turning 25 in September. Late birthday, LOL. And he was in the grade above me. I mean, I like when someone writes a fully long email and then they're adding in late birthday.
I'm a rising Gemini. Yeah.
Yeah. Get this shit out of here. Okay. I'm 24 years old, turning 25 in September, and he was in the grade above me, so I believe he's 26 now. My friend and him dated for a little over a year and then broke up when we were seniors and he went to college. Also, me and this friend had a big friend breakup at the end of our senior year, and even though we're best friends throughout high school, we actually haven't been friends since 2014 and have barely spoken since our senior year. Okay, so I guess you're not best friends.
Right. At all.
He used to date my best friend's boyfriend. My formerly best friend's boyfriend that I haven't spoken to since 2014. And she writes, big friend breakup. Okay, that means there's hatred there.
Yeah, they had a.
You don't have
out.
Right? Okay, because you don't just say. I wouldn't say I had a friend breakup with anybody. It's just be someone. Oh, I talked to them. Okay. Him and I became friends while they had dated because I would hang out with them here and there.
Sure.
We also have beach houses in the same beach town, so we'll bump into each other at the beach sometimes. When I went away to college, we stayed in contact a little bit, nothing excessive, but we would text when we got back in town for holiday breaks, and for some reason had an intense poke war on Facebook that went for 400 plus pokes at the time.
Remember pokes?
Pokes. I like so she writes, for some reason had an intense poke war. No, you're flirting.
God. Yeah.
You're flirting.
You want to know something crazy? I hadn't had a poke in 1,000 years, and my Spanish teacher from high school recently poked me, and I thought,
male or female?
Male.
That's a flirt.
Don't
That's a flirt.
Poke me.
He's like, hola. However, we never met up to hang out, and we would say we would set each other up with our friends, but nothing ever panned out. That's also flirty conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's I should set you up with my friend.
I'm not interested in you. Yeah, no. I'm busy. I should date someone else. Okay.
Yeah, I poke everyone that I set up with their newly married spouse. Yeah, no. This all went on during my freshman or sophomore year at college and eventually sizzled. I think they meant fizzled. Sizzled is turned up. Fizzled, turned down.
Yeah.
I never thought anything of it since we were just friends with the occasional flirt. Yeah, flirt. I went on to date my ex-boyfriend for 3 years from college, and I believe he had a college relationship that went on after college. From social media, it looks like his relationship ended at some point this year in 2021. Fast forward 4 to 5 years later,
Wait, what?
No.
We're in the future now.
Yeah,
it's 2026.
Well, I think 4 to 5 years later for her. He lives in Brooklyn, and I have been back on Long Island, which is where our hometown is. I visited one of my friends in Brooklyn in May and put up an Instagram. He had responded to it and said, damn, I live around the corner. I replied nicely, but he didn't respond. Screenshot attached for reference. Okay, so let's see the screenshot. So it's a picture of her. It's a selfie. Damn, I live around the corner, dude.
OMG. It was my first time in Brooklyn, surprisingly. I had the best time ever. I will be back.
Okay, and then the dreaded scene and no answer.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so now in the past 2 weeks, we had a pretty tragic accident happen to our community, and it brought a lot of people back to my town to support the situation. He came home and sent me a snap pic of his dog saying, best part of being home. And that could be, okay, the problem with Snapchat is right here.
Right.
He sent me a snap pic of his dog saying best part of being home. We don't know who he sent that to. That could be to 30 people. Right. It could be to one person.
You're right.
And that could be Snapchat is like going fishing. Mm-hmm. You just throw with a net. You throw the whole net and you chum the water.
Mm-hmm.
And I had sent one back of my dog saying top tier family member. He messaged me and we started chatting. Yeah, He brought a fish in with that net.
There you go.
He asked me how I was doing and that he hoped to see me around, mentioned we should get together. I let him know I'm moving into Manhattan at the end of the summer and that I would text him when I moved in for us to make plans. Okay, so now that's set up for way down the road. He told me to text him now since he didn't have my number any longer. I sent him the text, conversation attached. Okay?
Okay.
So you be her, I'll be him.
Okay. Don't have my number any longer?
Wait, I'm sorry. At least I had the courage to ask.
LOL. Oh my God, no worries. I'm just playing. Now you have.
Heart reaction. This guy ain't giving much. Okay.
Also, he had her number, right?
It didn't seem like it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay. So.
The weekend I moved.
Okay, so that weekend I moved into my NYC apartment. Oh, so she moved earlier than she kind of said.
No, I think she means like that weekend I moved into my New York apartment. So like she's fast forwarding to when she did move. Because that was the end of the conversation, right?
She said she was moving in the fall, didn't she?
Yeah.
Okay, that weekend I moved into my NYC apartment. I had posted a Snap story and he responded to it. I then sent a smiley face back. These interactions between us happened relatively recently, the last weekend of July. I haven't heard from him since, and for some reason I'm very intrigued. Well, it makes sense. It's a comfortable person. It feels that we have always had some type of chemistry and we have lots of common grounds. Same hometown in beach town, and have been friendly friends for years now. I'm interested in getting together to see if there's actually something there. We could get together and it could clarify for me that he is just a friend and nothing romantic. I am not emotionally invested in this person, more so interested to see if there's a spark here. If there's no spark, I can move on happily without any questions in my mind. Side note, a lot of guys from my hometown hit me up and try to link, and I tend to turn them down since it always gives me hookup energy instead of courting energy. I am at a point where I want to find someone to date who wants to build a life with me and treats me with love and respect. I don't do casual sex and have been celibate for 8 months. The last guy I slept with was someone I dated, but it didn't work out due to long distance. I have a couple questions. Is this situation too messy? With him being an ex of an ex-BFF, with him seeming to recently get out of a relationship, I'm not looking to be a rebound. So is the ball in his court after I gave him my phone number, or do I need to make the first move to get together? Should I be more patient to see if he does make the move? If I do make the move first, will he think I'm seeking either a fling or a relationship? I was hoping he would reach out to make plans and I could approach the situation as old friends getting together. If I initiate, it feels like I'm seeking out something even though I'm just looking to test the waters. Any advice would be appreciated. Thanks so much. Keep up the pods since I absolutely love them. So what do we think?
There's a lot here. First of all, I think you can immediately cross out, is the situation too messy with him being an ex of an ex-BF? That was high school. And you're not even friends with this person anymore. Yeah. Totally.
No relationship with this person. If they were to approach you, it's just that's actually not right of them. Like, right. It's just, yeah. You have no relationship with them. You assume he has no relationship with them as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you.
I think if it does go well and you are interested in this person, I do always think the red flag is someone who's recently out of a relationship. I think people do need some time to, be on their feet again and get out there again. Mm-hmm. So, if she's trying to just date someone seriously and she's not looking for anything casual, he might be in that casual phase. He might like her and he might one day eventually be into her, but I wouldn't dive into this with like, is he ready for a relationship? I don't know. I always like to give people their time, I think.
Yeah, I here's the thing. And I don't mean to sound horrible. This sounds icky. He and she wrote something very specific in her email that she has to just take into account. She is interested in this guy because of the history, because of the comfort, because of the hometown, because of the beach houses. There is a lot here where he has checked certain boxes for you, and you're going, this is a prospect for me to build a life with, is what you wrote. I want someone to find someone to build a life with me, treats me with love and respect. Of course, we all want that. I don't think that's special to you. I don't do casual sex. Okay, that might be special to you. That's fine. That's okay. And have been celibate for 8 months. I think he knows that about you because of this background. He is wading in this water very cautiously because, and she wrote, because he's going, I actually think he thinks that you are someone to flirt with, but anything more, because he didn't give much.
Right.
He hearts that last one. She does say we should get together. The ball is in his court. He is not shooting that ball because he knows, and he could say to himself, you're pretty, you're fun, you same hometown. He's saying the same things, but he's thinking of disaster first, not what this could be. Because what you wrote in your email, I am interested in getting together to see if there's actually something there. We could get together and it could clarify for me that he's just a friend and nothing romantic. That is that's not how he's thinking.
No,
he's
not at
thinking, I would go out with her to fuck and then see what happens.
Right.
He is a very reversed, and I think because of the history, he knows that is not how you're coming in on the first date. So he is keeping his distance. He is letting you make every move. He's letting you take the approach angle because he knows if she comes to me, then he knows you have to make it very obvious that you're just looking to have some fun with a guy. And you're not that type that is looking for this because of the history. So I would say to this person, I don't think this is going to be the guy for you. I think it's just the history that you're more attracted to the history and the intrigue than you are the person. And he is letting you know, you can come here and hang, but I'm not. Like, he's not going on a first date with you to see if there's actually something there.
Right.
He's going on a first date with you because he's like, hot chick from high school that I would definitely bang, but it's going to create a lot of issues. So that's why he's staying far away. So
you're so true. But I have to say, I've been in that situation where you don't want to look, you don't want to text, you don't want to reach out because you don't want them to feel like you want more than that. But you do. And you said it like, I feel like this person, she respects herself. She says, I'm not just having sex with people. I know what I want. A lot of people don't know that. And, they would text him but they'd want that and they wouldn't admit that to themselves. And they'd text him anyway. And they'd go out and he'd be like, oh, cool. We're going out. We're going to have sex. And then it gets messy.
Wanting to have casual sex is not an evil, bad thing. They're both are great. Both are fine. Fine. Great is not the word. Both are fine. The knowing what you want and knowing your standard, she's already came in with it.
Yeah.
And because I'm a big person that's like, send the text. I'm always in send the text mode.
Yeah.
But the context here puts me in a position of going, that's not what you're looking for.
Right.
At that point, you are actually falling into the trap that he has laid. He is saying to you, I'm giving you nothing because I really want nothing.
Right.
Don't forget to like the video you just watched. I have many more. Subscribe to the channel right now. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, you fool. There's even a bell you can click to. Now you've got your week set Monday through Friday. I'm here for you.